Hi, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Mama T. Welcome, and we're delighted to have you. Today we're going to do my take on Jamaican steamed cabbage. And I'm saying my take because I'm changing up some of the seasonings just a little bit because this recipe calls for scotch bonnet peppers or habanero peppers. I don't want to make cabbages that hot. So I'm deleting that from the recipe and I'm adding a little bit of my own spin. So because I wanted the vegetables to cook real well, this pan has olive oil, crushed garlic, onions, spring onions, and carrots. I'm sorry, whole lot of stuff. And I'm going to let the carrots get just a little more done. And to this, we're going to actually add fresh thyme. And you just actually throw the twigs in. See, none of these have the long stems. So you can just throw them in. And I like the taste of thyme, so I'm going to put a good little bit. Okay. And you just let the thyme stir together. It is amazing. When these flavors get together, it is simply amazing. The aroma that the thyme has added is amazing. So I want to add just a couple more. And I'll put in the recipe about a handful, but I'm telling you, if you like thyme, it's okay to add it. I added this much because this is going to be a pretty big batch. And to the thyme, and to this mixture, we're going to add a little bit of allspice. And this is allspice from Lily Snooks, but you can get your own. I will have a link very soon with my website where you can purchase mine. And we're just going to sprinkle. So if you know anything about allspice and you know anything about thyme, you can only imagine the aroma that is now permeating my house. Smells so good. And we're just while the carrots are cooking, I want to actually add my pepper in here as well. Because as you know, once you put the cabbage in, it'll be a little hard to stir. So we're going to add a little bit of salt, and we're probably going to have to add some more salt as it gets done. And to this mixture, I like all color peppers because I like a lot of color. So I have red, green, yellow, and orange bell peppers. Oh my goodness. This is great. I know the flavors may seem a little odd, but once they get together, and I realized that once I started adding all of these different varieties to cabbage, I've really come to actually really love cabbage now. Where when I was growing up, I just liked them. I really love cabbage. And because this is going to steam, and I actually want the vegetables to be a little hot, I'm going to add my cabbage now. And the cabbage have already been shredded, and they've already been washed. And as you know, cabbage, just like collards, they tend to cook down. So I'll add just enough that I can mix everything together without it falling all over the counter. And I'm going to turn the heat down. You turn the heat down, if you're cooking on the stove, cook it to a medium level. And please excuse my oven, I have something cooking in the oven as well. This smells great. And now I have space to add. And this recipe is not a fried cabbage, it's actually a steamed cabbage. So the rest of the water that was in my pan, I'm actually going to let it just come right on in. I can't laugh at my husband today because I actually cut the cabbage myself. And I was talking to one of my sisters, big shout out to my sister Leafus, and we both realized today that presentation means a lot to us in our food, and we are both really high on colors. That's why this cabbage dish is really cool for me. So because we're steaming it, we're going to add about a cup of water. And with cabbage you steam it until it gets to the consistency that you like. I don't like my cabbage to be soft, but I don't like them to be really crunchy either. So I'll add about 3/4 cups of water. And then I'll come back later, and if I need to add some more, I'll add some more. And after we get finished mixing it thoroughly, so the cabbage are down to the bottom, then we're going to put the lid on, and we're going to let it steam. And it's probably going to steam for about 20 minutes. 20 minutes later, our cabbage are done, and this is how I like my cabbage to be. Nice and tender, but not really mushy. And now that it's done, you'll just take your spoon and start pulling out your twigs of thyme. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of Cooking with Mama T. Please remember to share our videos with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Click on the notification button so you'll be notified when new episodes are uploaded. Thanks again for joining us, and we look forward to you joining us in our next episode.